Hey everyone, welcome to the third Purchase or Pass. This is a monthly live stream on my channel where we talk about newly released or announced Star Wars merchandise. And just so you guys know, my Wi-Fi is not the greatest tonight, so if you see my video or audio freeze, please don't be alarmed. I'll come back, I'm sure. So let's go ahead and get started on introducing today's Jedi Council. Let's go ahead and start with my brother, Gerardo.
Hello, I'm Jardo.
Hey.
For my recent purchase, I have my Admiral Thrawn bust
Nice.
statue. He's on my desk. He's let's see, from Gentle Giant. So it's a limited run, 3,000. So it's a 1/7 scale. So he's just sitting there watching as I do work from home.
Nice. Thank you. All right, let's go on to Tony. Tony, introduce yourself and show us your show and tell for today.
All right, what's up, guys? My name is Tony at the Star Wars Sith channel, and my show and tell item for today is another gunship. So I'm actually dropping this video tomorrow, but I found the command gunship for a steal, complete with no box. But you know me, I love me some Republic gunships, and this is my third one. So this video will be out tomorrow. This thing is massive.
Nice.
Nice.
Love it.
I can't believe you
Okay,
three.
I know. It's ridiculous. They're huge too.
Collecting an army slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to Lainey. Go ahead and introduce yourself and your channel and show us your show and tell.
Hey, I'm Lainey. I have my channel. It's just called Lainey Byers, just my name. My show and tell today is the Skiff Lando that I just got. And I think he's super cute. And I love all the detail on him. And we don't have a lot of Lando pops, so I really like this one. And I love Return of the Jedi. So yeah, I just love him.
Nice.
I love that one. So cute. So many details. Okay. And then for my show and tell, hopefully I don't freeze, but I recently got this at Target. So the books, they often do buy two, get one free. So it's A Queen's Hope. This is my first Padme book. So I haven't started reading it yet, but hopefully soon. But that'll be fun. So yeah, that's my show and tell for today.
Nice.
Let's go ahead. Yeah. Let's go ahead. I'm going to switch up our screen now that we've introduced the Jedi Council for today. And we're going to jump into today's slides. Oh, but first, let's go ahead and say hello there to people in the comments. Hey, Kenzie Tano. Really looking forward to having you on next Monday's live stream. Thanks for joining this one. Sire Speed Review says hello there.
What's up, Sire Speed?
Hey, Eric. Thanks for joining again. And then, yeah, Kenzie Tano says she loved the A Queen's Hope Padme book. Yay! I'm looking forward to reading it. It's going to be tough to, like, read it and try, like, ever so hard not to, like, bend the pages because it's in, like, such pristine condition. Yay! I know, I can't wait. And then for those of you that don't know, I don't think I've actually announced it yet, so it would make perfect sense that anyone watching the stream wouldn't know, but I have another live stream next Monday about the Power of the Galaxy Funko Pop line, and a bunch of us are going to talk about which Funko Pops we want to see in this Amazon exclusive series, and the Kenzie Tano will be joining us for that, so it's going to be so much fun. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed because I'll be announcing it pretty soon, and you'll be able to hit the little notify me bell. That's next Monday. Sup, good peoples. And Patrick was able to join as well. Patrick says hello there from the Toy Photographer YouTube channel. Definitely make sure to check that out if you guys appreciate Funko and Funko photography.
Yeah, his pictures are
Let's go ahead. I know, they're so cool. And he uses an iPad as a background, like a backdrop for all his photos. And we were talking on Seriously Star Wars' live stream the other day about how it's like a miniature volume like they use on The Mandalorian.
Oh, wow.
Which is awesome.
That's so awesome. Cool.
Yeah. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and jump into today's slides. So just a little caveat. I'm really underwhelmed by how much new stuff there's been lately. So I think we can move through these slides a little slower. And I actually have some discussion topics thrown in there, just because there's
Nice.
fewer merchandise, which is also a discussion topic. We'll talk about just how few releases have been coming out lately. Oh, and then one other thing. I actually have a giveaway associated with this live stream. And that's for everyone watching, and then also people that subscribe to me on Instagram. I'll be posting about it pretty soon, so you'll see about that. But I'll save that for the end to kind of explain what the requirements for the giveaway are. It's going to be a really simple giveaway. But this giveaway is sponsored by our friends George and Dawn over at Comic Book Clothing. And George was actually on the last live stream. Super nice people at thecomicbookclothing.com, and they're going to be sponsoring our giveaway for these 2 baseball caps. So one person is going to win both of them. So we have the Scoundrel
Nice.
one and then the Blue Jedi baseball cap.
Nice.
Yeah, so we will circle back to that. So stay tuned.
Is this a purchase or pass? Because this is a purchase for me.
Mhm.
Yes, it is on their website, and it's actually it's exclusive to them. So you can
really?
only find it
That's
at
cool.
comicbookclothing.com. Yeah, so more on that later. Swiffer Wetjet says the Jedi hat is fire. Yes,
It
That's
is.
love
that's
I
my
want
brother
that.
right there. What's up, Nikki?
that. Thank you for joining. Oh no, I think I just froze for a second. Am I
Yeah, you're
back?
good now.
You're
Yeah,
back.
you're
You're
good now.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, make sure to stay tuned for the giveaway rules so you can join that giveaway Swiffer Wetjet. Sarah Speed says, that was an awesome stream. I think you're referring to the last purchase or pass, or maybe seriously Star Wars. Yes, I love our live streams. They're always so fun. Love that Scoundrel hat. Yes, these are super cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into new releases. And thank you, Comic Book Clothing, for sponsoring this giveaway. We'll definitely talk more about that later. So jumping into our Funko and Loungefly category, starting with the Andor Vel Funko Pop that was announced just this last month. What did you guys think about this one?
I would say pass, but it's not because I have anything against the pop. It's just that I want to really, really like a character before I decide to buy a mini version of them and put them on my shelf. And I just didn't really connect with her. But it's cool that they made her for this con, but I would say pass.
Yeah, it's a pass for me too. I mean, for me, she didn't do a whole lot in the show, so it's a pass. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not unique enough to warrant, I guess, to go out of my way to get it. So I'll pass.
Yeah, and I'm seriously surprised that of all the Andor pops that they could make, that this
Yeah,
is like one of the first few.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's so many others that would be in like really high demand.
definitely.
Let's see what people in the comments say. And I had this idea to call people in the comments the Senate. So people on screen are the Jedi Council and you guys are the Senate. So
That's
let's go
awesome.
ahead and go.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you. So let's go ahead and go to the Senate. Kanzi's Hana says, behind episode 7. So I have to catch up on the show as well. Already purchased pre-order. Awesome. Looking forward to that photography.
Yeah, he's gonna make it look really good. Then we'll want it.
Oh, there might be, Patrick, that may be a spoiler. So I won't show that comment. No spoilers, please. We haven't watched all of Andor yet. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to this Loungefly bag. So this is exclusive to Cordy's Corner, who is an official Loungefly reseller. So this is their exclusive bag, and I have a code here that you guys can use on your first order for 10% off. So as you guys can obviously tell, this is Fennec Shand. So what do you guys think about this one?
I like the
I think
colors.
it's so cool.
Yeah.
She looks really cool.
Yeah, it's a pass for me because I don't really collect the bags, but this is really, really nice. Like outside is dope. The inside looks sick too. It's a really nice bag for sure.
Hmm. Sometimes it feels like some helmet pops aren't really unique other than that they're a helmet. But I really, really like Fennec anyway. But I really like the inside is a huge detail that I really like. So I wouldn't buy it because I don't buy a lot of the bags either. But I think it's so cool. It would be hard for me to say no, but I would still say no.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be a good bag if you want like a very subtle Star Wars bag that looks somewhat just like modern and can pass for a regular bag, but you know it's Star Wars, and then you open the zipper and inside it's clearly very Star Wars. Me personally, I won't be getting this one. As you guys probably know by now, I do collect Loungefly, but I'm not gonna pick this one up just because I haven't followed Fennec Shand as a character that much up until now. But I do think the design is executed really well. On. Oh, am I back?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I keep freezing. Kenzie Tana says, I think that Launchfly is very good at making cosplay bags, especially Star Wars. Yes, I'm so glad that they're leaning the cosplay route when it comes to Star Wars, because cosplay bags are my favorite kinds of Launchfly bags, as opposed to like all over print or just like just one like drawing or photo on the front. So I love their designs for Star Wars most of the time. And what's neat. All right, let's go on to our next item. Actually, this is the same. Just wanted to let you guys know that if this is something you want to pick up, there's a bundle deal for Boba Fett and Fennec Shand together. You can save whole $5, just so y'all know. Moving on to our first discussion topic, I want to talk about regrets. Because I did not pick up this Funko, and I just want to talk about, and it sold out like surprisingly fast. So I want to talk about what happens when Funko makes an announcement, and it's like you don't really have a lot of time to like think about whether you want a certain pop or not. I think a lot of people were trying to place this one and didn't know it was from the holiday special. So, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
I
So
love the holiday special. I'm sorry, you go first.
all right, so all I was gonna say is I slept on it online, but when I went to Disney on Life Day, there literally was one left. So I got it, which I'm glad, but like it's tricky because with this, it's a Disney exclusive. So you can only get it from the website or the two parks. And then maybe if there's any Disney stores, but I know a lot of them closed. So it's tricky with this. But there's a chance they could restock or might still be at the parks or at like that Star Wars Traders store that's at like the downtown Disney area.
Yeah, I can see how having access to the parks or to like the Disney Springs store would be like a really nice advantage, because if you miss something on the website, you can like pop over and see if it's still there.
Yep.
What were you gonna say, Lainey?
I was just gonna add that I really loved the holiday special. I think it's adorable, and it's funny. And I immediately knew that this was from that, just because I really like watching the holiday special. But I still didn't want to get the pop, even though I love Chewy pops. I don't know. I was just like, I mean, do I want Chewy holding a blaster, or do I want Chewy in his little poncho holding this little ball? I don't know. I still don't regret not getting it, but it is really cute.
Yeah, I regret not getting this one because I bought a whole bunch of Life Day merch that they released afterward, and I was like, oh, it'd be so cool if I could wear my Life Day Snuggie and hold my Life Day Chewy Funko.
That would be cute.
Just for that one moment, I wish I'd gotten it. Anyone else have any thoughts? And then we'll go ahead and see what the Senate has to say. Did you guys regret, or did anyone not get this and regret not getting it? Just me. Okay, let's see what the Senate has to say. Kanzitano says, I got him on Life Day. I love him. Nice.
Nice.
It's like a good souvenir for that day. Nice way to remember that day. I put him in my cart and it sold out. I got him in the parts. Nice. That's cool that you were able to do that. I picked up Life Day Chewy Pop. Love it. Nice. Yeah, I remember I saw that photo. That turned out really good. Will Bryson from Padawan Pops on Instagram says, I saw a bunch at Disney Springs a few weeks ago. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
A few weeks ago. I wonder if they still have those. Am I back?
Yeah,
you're back.
Okay, guys. Sorry, Sweet says I passed on this one, but still no regrets. Okay, well that's good. At least you don't have that regret like I do. All right, let's go on to the next pop. So this is the Power of the Galaxy line, which we are going to be talking about on Monday's live stream when my Wi-Fi is hopefully better. So the most recent release is the Ahsoka Tano pop that you see in color there. So what are your guys' thoughts on this one?
I'm just mad because I had no idea they were going to release this. I was at work. I couldn't pick it up before it sold out. And I obviously would have bought this probably for me and for everyone I know that collects this because everyone should love this. I think it's amazing. A perfect callback to the last episode of Rebels. And I love Rebels, so I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah, this one was a tough one to get. My brother bought it right away. Then he texted me the link and it was gone. And I was pissed. But it restocked later that day or the next day. So I got lucky. So I was able to get one. But I think I have every Ahsoka pop that released. I got like 8 or 9 of them over there. It's kind of ridiculous. But this one is just epic because like it's from that last episode of Rebels. It's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Just
Sorry,
such a good character. It's one of those things you have to like keep refreshing and hoping that you can somehow get it.
Mm-hmm.
I am really surprised that it would sell out because all the rest of these are also very popular characters, but none of them have sold out like Ahsoka. So I'm a little suspicious of that. Like I almost wonder if they made fewer or if they're gonna restock it and they're like releasing it in waves because it seems odd that it would be the only one to sell out super quickly.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, let's see what the Senate has to say. I wanted this so badly and it's pre-sold out already. I'm so upset. I know, I haven't been able to get it yet. Hopefully they bring it back in stock because a lot of Amazon stuff does that. Like when I went to get Han Solo's Loungefly cosplay bag, it was like pre-sold out for like a really long time. So I think it'll come back. I think there's a good chance of that. So upset I missed getting this Ahsoka, the white. I know. And her outfit is really cool. I actually like that they made this one really different because they released a few Ahsoka pops for The Mandalorian and they were like really similar. Like one had like the hood and then one was without the hood. And I think there were like 2 or 3 Ahsoka pops from The Mandalorian. So I'm glad they did something really different. Sorry, Speed. Regrets on not getting this one. It might come back.
Yeah, I think it'll restock.
We'll see. I think so too. If not, we'll just write a whole bunch of angry letters to Amazon. Will says, I missed it too, so bummed about it. Yeah, it seems like everyone missed it. I think they're bringing it back. Swiffer Wet Jet says, it'll restock for sure. I would be surprised if it didn't. Me too. I feel like Amazon maybe does it on purpose to increase the hype around a particular product so that when they re-release it, it like sells out really, really quickly. That's my suspicion.
Yeah, that wouldn't be surprising at all.
Yeah.
It's a good tactic. It'll work for sure. And this one is really well done. Yeah, I like it too. Okay, well, it seems like the consensus is everyone wants it, but no one was able to get it. So yeah, like I said, make sure to keep an eye out for my upcoming post about Monday's live stream. We're going to be talking about this line and all of the characters that we want to see be added onto it. We have lots of ideas about what female characters from Star Wars would be really great for this line. So tune in for that. It's going to be really, really fun. Up next, this is when the price was listed wrong from, I think it was Entertainment Earth, but this is the movie poster Funko. So why don't we start with Tony? What were your thoughts on this one?
So it's cool. What's the regular price supposed to be, like 49, right? Or something like that?
60. Isn't it like
Oh,
60?
sheesh. Yeah, I mean, it's cool, but like it's just so big. I barely have space as it is, and that's just so tall. I mean, if I saw it in store and it was like dirt cheap, yeah, but I'm not gonna make like an effort to get it.
How about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're gonna do this one for A New Hope, and then Empire Strikes Back, and then Episode 6. So it's like if you get this one, you're gonna end up paying $180 for the full set of the original trilogy, unless you can control yourself and only stay to one. But we all know with Star Wars collecting, that's very, very hard when it comes to like trying to get the full set. So
Yep.
I think if it was $20 a pop, and you can get all three for $60, but in reality, the price of one is $60. It's already really, really high. So I feel like it's just with the price points too high. I don't know.
It is way too high, and it's kind of disappointing because it's a really, really cool idea. And I really like them specifically making pops to look like the movie posters, but there's just no way I can fall into that trap. I can't do it. I can't let myself do that.
Sorry, I was just sitting here because it was on my end, so I was like waiting for you guys to come back. Here you are. Yeah, I agree with what everyone's saying. I really like it too. I really like that because usually 2 packs you'll have the characters standing really far apart and they're just like on display. I like that in this one there's 2 pops, but they're posed together and they're like really close. So I wish they hadn't gone for like the very large hard plastic box, which is mostly empty space. And I wish they'd gone for just a regular cardboard box and maybe included the poster in some way. But yeah, $60 is just way too much.
The only one I'd make an exception for is if they did like a Revenge of the Sith. If there was a Revenge of the Sith one and it was Anakin
I
and
knew you were gonna say that.
Oh, right away, pre-order it. That'd be so awesome. But
honestly, me too. I'll fall into that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would have a really hard time passing up Revenge of the Sith if they do that, and also Return of the Jedi. Do that one.
That'd be cool.
So they'll release all 6, probably all 9 films, just knowing Funko. So Swiffer Wetjet says that it is 60, which is just ridiculous. It looks like some people were able to get it for $19.99 for a brief period of time, and it was listed that way. But I don't know. That's all hearsay. I don't know for sure. Were people able to get it for $20?
I think so. From this FYE link, yeah, I think that's why I sold out on FYE at least.
That's crazy. There's probably one person that got like 1,000 of them. I'm sure. I pre-ordered this one, but wish they did the whole poster as one giant pop.
Oh.
Yeah, like more characters. That'd be cool. I know, I wish they'd included more people. At the very least, like have Han and Leia on either side of Luke. Will says, saw this at Walmart last week, didn't grab it because it was too big for my shelves. Yeah, definitely takes up a lot of space for an empty box. What makes it $60 though?
I mean, I don't know. I guess because like we're paying for empty space basically. But I guess if you add up 2 pops, then maybe I can make the argument that okay, that's $30 right there, maybe. But I don't know where the other 30 comes from. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they went out into space and like got some really good space air, and then they like put that space air into this box. So it actually defies gravity slightly, and therefore it's actually pretty cheap if you take that into consideration.
I feel like at that point you
Can't
might as well
work.
just get your own Funko Pops, and then with
yeah.
Shadow Box, you could probably do it for way cheaper, and then
Yeah.
choose the characters you want in there, kind of like a
Mm,
DIY setup.
Toy photographer
yeah.
could do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Do it, Patrick. Paint the celebration Luke Skywalker white and get the whole setup going. That'd be cool. I'm with you on this, Tony. I can't make the space for this
Yeah.
one.
It's tough, man.
Kenzie says, same Revenge of the Sith.
Yes.
I want to see.
No, imagine
that
how
one.
impossible that one would be to pre-order. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, that one probably will sell out even at $60.
Yeah.
Will says, now that I think of it, different Luke pop at Walmart, maybe. Is there one with a comic? I think it was the
Yeah, there's a
retro one.
comic one.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 I just got the retro Luke on eBay. And the box is in really good condition. So eBay's always an option.
Nice.
Yeah. I know I decided recently I want to collect all the retro ones. I have no idea why, because I don't read any of the Star Wars comics. I just think they look really cool.
They do
And I
look
The
love
cool.
the
box
box.
looks so nice. Yeah.
Love the box. Except I was under the impression from looking at photos that it was like a matte black finish. And then when I got retro Luke from my eBay order, it was like a glossy black.
Yeah,
So
it's a
I
little
was slightly
glossy.
disappointed
Yeah.
by that. Because I'm gonna collect that one in box. Unlike the rest of my collection, which is out of box. So I was like, oh man, I was hoping it was matte, but it's not. That's just me being picky. My next discussion topic for you guys, I wanted to get your thoughts on hard to find pops. So where this discussion topic stems from is I've been going to various Walmarts trying to track down B2 emo to no success. So I'm wondering if you guys have had a similar experience trying to track a pop down.
So if I'm looking for a pop, I don't really have the time to go looking for it physically. So I'm always on Whatnot looking for pops like that. And I've seen this one a pretty good amount on Whatnot, but they're always selling it for obviously more than retail. And I think it is worth it to go physically look for them so that you don't have to pay for retail and shipping. But
I've been
Yeah, for
trying.
this
I
one,
thought B2 was going to be easy. Oh, go ahead, Tony.
yeah, I thought it was too. So for this one, I didn't want to pre-order it because I didn't want to pay for the shipping. So I was like, I'll just find it in store. And I looked for a while and I never saw it anywhere. I did find one recently, but when I went in, it was literally the only one. It's not like there was a couple, it was the last one. And since then, I've been to Walmart a bunch of times. I've never seen it again. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I'll go to Walmart. I've been to like 5 or 6 different Walmarts, and there'll be like 50 of the same pop, and then
Yeah.
nothing that I'm ever looking for. And I thought B2 was going to be relatively. Oh, am I back?
Yeah,
yeah,
you're back
I
now.
thought he was going to be easy to find too. I didn't think he would be hard to get
back?
as he is right now.
Oh, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh,
you're
good. I'm back. Okay.
And now you left.
It'd be easy to find because Andor hadn't gained enough.
Okay, I think you're back now. I see you moving.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Let's go on to the next slide before I freeze again. But yeah, B2, very, very hard to find. Oh, actually, let's see what the Senate has to say before we move on. Really quick. I want this B2 emo pop. Yes, me too. I can't find him. I'm gonna have to end up buying him off of Whatnot or Mercari or eBay for like way more. I've tried Whatnot and I was scammed.
Really?
Oh,
That's sad.
I know, yeah, that's a bummer. Yeah, I try to always check to see how many reviews people have, but
Hmm.
people are still able to scam on eBay and stuff all the time. So it is a stressful experience for sure, as opposed to
Hmm.
just buying something from a big box store. Will says I check Walmart weekly for the sole purpose of finding this pop. I know, me too. But honestly, I'm kind of giving up now. I feel like I've checked enough Walmarts and it's been out long enough that I don't think I'll find it, to be honest. I think this may be the best looking droid pot yet. Hmm, that's interesting. I hadn't thought about. I don't have very many droid pops at the moment, so I haven't been able to compare. Oh no, not the internet. I know, it's terrible. I just moved cross country and I'm still in the process of setting up my Wi-Fi, so I'm so sorry, guys. It's getting fixed. We're working on it. Moving on to this Loungefly bag. It's an LA Comic Con exclusive bag. It's actually already on launchfly.com. I don't think it's sold out yet, but it is Luke at the end of A New Hope when he gets his Yavin medal. So you can see he's wearing his medal and he's got the jacket. So I ordered this one because you just never know when convention exclusives are going to sell out. So I went ahead and ordered
yeah.
this one immediately. But what do you guys think about it?
I like it. I think the yellow jacket is iconic, and I think it's definitely a good purchase for you because I would think that you would buy it because I think this is a perfect one for someone that collects lounge flies to get. I wouldn't buy it still, but that's just because it's me and I don't buy many of them. But I love it.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
glad you approve. What were you gonna say,
Yeah,
Tony?
it's dope for sure. Like that jacket is like classic. So it definitely looks cool. It's not for me, but for a Loungefly collector, it looks like it'd be a must.
Yeah. What do you think, Jordan?
I think it's cool. I think it's crazy how you can see the bag and knowing what it is from it being in one scene, right?
Mhm.
Compared to like all the other, like the white um, Tatooine outfit Luke wears. Like he wears that for the first half of the film, but this one's like the last almost 5 minutes of the movie, and
Hmm.
people know what it is.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty
Yeah.
cool that you can already tell, like, oh, okay, that's Celebration at the end of episode 4.
Mhm.
So I like
Yeah, the
that.
metal loop. Yeah, I was worried people wouldn't be able to easily identify him. That's why I included the picture.
I think
Because
the
I wasn't
metal
sure.
does it. Like the metal for sure. If they took away the metal, then I feel like people would be like, "What is that?"
Yeah.
You know. But I think
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
definitely. I think you can definitely tell.
Yeah, I love that they included the metal on there with like the ribbon material. I'm excited to get this bag in the mail. So that'll be fun. You'll see it once I have all my display completed. You'll see it hanging on the back wall.
Nice.
Let's see what the Senate has to say about Luke cosplay bag. Starspeed says the Luke bag is pretty dope. Yes, I like it a lot. I'm excited to get it. This is a creative bag. You don't see this Luke fit a lot. I
Mm-hmm.
know. Yeah, I'm surprised they did this Luke before like standard A New Hope Luke. Because they've done Return of the Jedi Luke, which is basically just a black bag. It's like hard to identify as like Star Wars. This is a lot more Star Wars looking, I think. But yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do his like the tunic that he starts the movie out in. Okay, let's move on from Loungefly and go back to Funko for a moment to talk about 10-inch Darth Vader lights and sound.
I could never put that somewhere and be like, "Oh my gosh, it's perfect." Because if it's not elevated, I would kick it. I would trip over it. It would make loud noises in the middle of the night. It would just be a mess for me. And I haven't gotten myself into the huge Funko Pops yet.
So I grabbed this one. It was actually on sale, so it was like I think $40. So it's on the way. It actually literally just shipped today, and I was kind of wondering like what was taking so long because this was a while ago. It was like Black Friday, I think it was. So it shipped today. It's on the way, but I'm a sucker for Vaders. I bought the little one too because I didn't have the little one either, just to get like the free shipping. So they're both coming together.
Oh,
You'll have
cool.
big bro and little bro lights and
Yep.
sound.
That's gonna be a fun video.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Jardo, what do you think of this one?
I mean, I think it's pretty cool pose. I'm interested to see how the lights actually work. Like if it's just a little tiny light, or if it's actually like something where you're like, okay, like it's a good quality. I just
On
haven't
the
seen
little
it in
one?
person.
Yeah, on the little one, because I have it behind me, his chest plate lights up, the saber lights up, and the base lights up. So it's
Okay.
pretty cool. I'm glad that it wasn't just the saber that lights up.
Yeah, that's what I was
then I'd be
wondering. I'm like, okay, is it just going to be like one tiny little bulb and call
Mhm.
it light? Because if it's
Yeah.
bigger, you'd expect them to like put the money in, and hopefully it's lights up enough where it, makes a good presentation.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, I'm excited to see what it actually looks and sounds like and how similar it is to the smaller version. So everyone definitely go subscribe to Star Wars Sith because he will for sure make an unboxing video for that. Yeah, and I
Super
ordered
quick.
this one. I know, yeah. I ordered this one. It's actually going to be my first 10-inch Funko. So I don't know. I might get into 10-inch Funko collecting, but I also got it on Black
Don't.
Friday when it was $10 off.
They
Don't.
take too much space. I have a wall here. I just don't. They just take too much space. Oh,
But they're so
yeah.
cool because there's so much more
No,
detail
they
than the little
are.
ones.
Have a few though, but don't get a lot because yeah, they take up so much space.
Oh, you'll see. I have this whole display idea. I'm gonna do Funko shelves, and I was thinking of just having a whole top shelf for like the very large ones because they're more visible from like.
Yeah. If you do that, then you're good. You're good.
You're like, I take it back, get all of them. Yeah, there's a few that I want. Like, I think the Porg one is cool. I like that its little wings are like, open. And I think the Porg one has a lot of cool detail. And I like Wicket's 10-inch Funko. And I like the Stormtrooper 10-inch Funko. There's a few 10-inch Funkos that I like, which is why I went ahead and got this one because I was like, I think I'll probably get more 10-inch Funkos. And
I
so
think
this
Grogu
can
also
kick
has a
off the
10-inch,
collection.
but it ends up being the same size of real Grogu, so it's
Oh
like a life
yeah,
size.
life size.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
that Grogu 10-inch, I'm looking at it right now. The box is as big as two 10-inch boxes, so it's really double. It's ridiculous.
Oh, because
Oh,
of the
because of the
ears.
ears.
Mhm.
Yeah, so the box is as wide as two 10-inch box wides. It's crazy.
Nice. Yeah, I probably will not get 10-inch Grogu. That is too large a box. And I like to see like, I don't know, I like to see miniature Grogu. I don't even have any of like the standard Funko size for Grogu. So I don't see myself getting like giant Grogu Funko. But that's cool. Do you have a video on 10-inch Funko Grogu?
Me, no, no, not yet.
You should. You should make one. I'll watch it. Let's see what the Senate has to say. Parker says, "Hey y'all, hey, Parker, thanks for joining the stream." Kansitana says, "I have the original lights and sound one, but the 10-inch is too big for me." Yeah, you definitely have to have the space for it, but it's like, do you want to collect giant empty boxes of the posters, or do you want to collect 10-inch Funko Pops? I feel like the 10-inch Funko is more worth it, but you definitely have to have the space for it. And I don't have a helmet collection, so I just have my Loungefly and my Funko collection. So I feel like I'll make some room. Sarah Speed says, ordered my Vader, can't wait. I know. I want to see what it looks like. I don't think mine has shipped out yet either. I think just orders in general are a lot slower this month because of the holidays. Will
Yeah.
says, I can't bring myself to spend $50 on one pop, but I do want this one. That's fair. Patrick says, curious and hope he has different phrases than the normal sized lights and sound Vader. Yeah, I do too. I think that'd be cool. I have the 10-inch Babu Frick and I love him. Yeah, Babu Frick is cool and he was on like super discount for so long and I never got him.
Yeah, people are gonna sleep on that because he was in the trailer for Mando season 3, so he's gonna be back.
Mhm.
Oh no, I should have gotten it when it was on discount.
He
Now
was
it's
like
kind
one
of
of my
like
favorite
all
parts
the
of the
way up.
sequels. One of the
Yeah,
best parts of the sequels is Babu
he
Freak.
was great.
When he came
That
in, I
little
was like,
guy.
oh my gosh, I love him.
Yep. Every time he would just yell, oh, so awesome.
Yeah. It made me laugh every time. I was like, why?
So we all have to get 10-inch Babu Frick. And it's life size too. Well, actually, maybe not. I think Babu
It might
Frick
be
is
bigger than
probably
him,
small.
yeah.
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 Cyrus Speed says, I have the all chrome 10-inch Mando with Grogu also. That one's really
That's
nice.
cool.
Yeah, that one's super nice.
Yeah, I like that they did the chrome for that one. Patrick says, I got you on space. I just got the 18-inch Boba Fett. No idea where I'll put him. That one's really cool too.
It's huge. He's just sitting on the floor right here. You really can't put him anywhere but just on the floor.
Yeah, I don't know about. I actually do have one 18-inch Funko. It's the Iron Man, and he's still in the
Oh,
box. So
nice.
yeah, I think he's actually still on the Funko website. It wasn't like it didn't sell out immediately at all because that was a long time ago. And I think it's nice. I'll display him eventually once I have like a little Marvel section. But for now, he's in the box. Babu rules. Yeah, I know. I'll keep an eye out for 10-inch Babu Frick on eBay. We'll be getting one of these days. Okay, moving on to this stories or this scene's Loungefly bag. So they put one out for Empire Strikes Back.
Oh,
And then
nice.
next to that is a photo that we looked at last month of the New Hope bag. So what do you guys think of the Empire Strikes bag? I said Empire
That's cool.
Strikes bag.
Yeah. I was like, that's right. Yeah. I like it. But I don't know. I say that about everything. I feel like I really like it because I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm kind of not a fan of just like the random pictures everywhere, but I kind of like the style that they did for A New Hope more because it's not like I don't know, something about having Luke and the Hoth scene right there in the middle just kind of threw me off, and that's just me being picky. But I still think it's a really cool idea.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
good. I don't know which bag I like better out of the two. It's kind of tough. They're both dope though, for sure.
I
I
think I'm
think
with
I like A New
Lainey.
Hope's better.
Yeah,
Oh,
because the New Hope bag, it's them going to the Death Star and the Millennium Falcon, and then the bottom part zipper is um, Obi-Wan fighting from that same scene like a couple minutes later.
yeah.
Where the new bag,
Yeah.
it's like you got Dagobah, then Hoth, and what is that? Espen.
Best one, yeah.
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 So it's
Yeah.
like you got just 3 different planets. Just it looks like a collage almost.
Mhm.
I
You
think the
got
New
Luke
Hope
3
is just
times, like
yeah.
Yeah. I don't like that they made the front black and white too. Like, why not just have it in
mhm.
color and have it go with the
Yeah.
rest of the bag? I
Oh
agree with
Yeah.
you
yeah.
guys. I think the New Hope bag is much more cohesive. It looks like it makes sense. I like that they included multiple different characters and very iconic
Mhm.
scenes. Like I can almost hear Obi-Wan saying, "That's no moon" when I look at that bag.
Yeah.
And then they have,
Yes.
I didn't show a picture of the back this time because we had this one on the last one, but the back is the Yavin Metal scene, which is also really cool.
Oh.
Oh, see, I love A New Hope. I don't know, and I'm glad that they put it together really well because that's a bag that I probably would buy.
Yeah, I had higher hopes for the next one in this series. I agree with everything that you guys said. It's just a little repetitive with Luke being on there 3 times. I
Well,
personally don't like that they didn't make it in color. Oh, go
and
ahead.
the zipper on the New Hope one is the Death Star, where on
Mhm.
the
Yeah,
other
it looks
one,
like a lightsaber.
yeah, it's just a like I don't know. I just think the transitions are better on the New Hope one.
Mhm.
Yeah. Maybe because I haven't seen pictures of the sides or the back yet, so maybe it'll redeem itself a little bit. Let's see what the Senate has to say. Eric says, "Yep, all of these are great." Kenzie says, "I love the Empire Strikes Back bag. The movie moment bags are really nice." Nice. I do like them and I want to get them, but I wish they'd I don't know. I wish they thought through the design of the Empire Strikes Back bag a little bit more. Oh yeah, the black and white is bugging me now. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that was like
true
one
though
of.
because sorry, yeah, the A
No,
New
go ahead.
Hope bag it even follows the same color scheme, and the
Yeah.
Empire Strikes Back one does not. We got like 3 different color schemes going on, and it's just I don't know. It just was. It feels like they just threw it together and they're like, okay, there's that one.
Yeah, ugh, I know. It bugs me too. And there's such cool colors in that scene because you've got the lightsaber colors and then you've got like the lights against like the Bespin wall thing. I don't know why they made that choice to make that scene black and white. It doesn't really make sense to me. But oh well. Moving on to the Mandalorian mystery box exclusive to GameStop.
Well,
It's
I
actually
haven't
a
gotten
pretty
it.
good price.
Yeah, it's not a bad price. I haven't gotten it, but I really like the Muddy Mando. But I just would rather try to find him in the wild than risk it all.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
he
the
only
thing
comes in
about
that box.
yeah, in the box. Yeah, all 4 of these.
Sorry, I meant when people resell it, and
Oh,
hopefully
Oh
it's not
yeah.
more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people
Yeah.
definitely will because a lot of people don't know what they're getting and so they'll get duplicates. I'm hoping so this was on discount for some reason when it first came out for like $22. And for some reason
Nice.
I got 3 of them.
Oh
I
my
haven't
Oh.
gosh!
opened
Good
them
for
yet.
you. Good for
I
you.
know because there's 4 pops and I would actually love to have more than just one of the Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Because I'm a little bit on a Mandalorian binge right now. I've been rewatching the seasons. I've been looking at different characters and being like, "Oh, that would be a cool pop." And for me, like the very old Stormtrooper like helmet and like the suit was one of those for me. And so when it came out in this box, I was like, "Okay, I kind of want at least 2 of the Stormtrooper." So we'll see what I get. So stay tuned. I'm planning on doing an unboxing for that soon. We'll see what I got. And I don't think I explained this, but the way this box works, so it comes with 2 of the 4 Funkos, and I believe it's like a random combination of them, except I
Yeah.
doubt you can get 2 of the same one. That
No.
wouldn't make sense. And then it comes with how did the patches work, Tony? It comes with like 1 or 2 patches.
It comes with 1 patch and then 1 pin. So I got one of the boxes. I think I got the Razor Crest patch and that Grogu pin, and then I got the Remnant Trooper and is that Paz Vizsla? I got those 2.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're nice in person, but I want that Muddy Mando so bad. So I
Mhm.
might get another box. I don't want to risk $30 and get the same 2 again. So
But then you
I'm
can trade them
cautious.
on Facebook.
Yeah, that's a lot of work though. And then maybe.
That's fair. Jarda, what do you think of these as a Mando fan?
I mean, it would just be to the point where it's like you get the box, open it right on the spot, hope for the mud one. It's like, oh, you don't get it, go back, buy another one. I mean, they're all pretty cool.
It's another trap.
Yeah,
You see through the lies.
Yeah.
exactly. I do like the jetpack propulsion stand because there's a few of the other jetpack scenes from the different. I think Boba Fett has one from like episode 2, or sorry, Django
Django,
Fett.
Django,
And
yeah.
there's a few of those that have the same stand with the jetpack. I think, man, I'm blanking on who it is in
Sabine.
Rebels. Sabine has one.
Yep.
That's really cool. So if you can nag those and you're into that, I think it'd be a cool set.
Just like put them all together.
Yeah, they're all taken
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. Yeah, I am excited to see what I got. So I have some questions about these actually. So the one with the jet, is that when like they all fly in? Sorry, plug your ears if you haven't seen Mando yet and don't want any spoilers. But is that when they all fly in to rescue Din and Grogu from like at the end of the first season?
I think
I
that's from
think
season
so.
2. I think it's from season
Oh,
2,
okay.
the Death Watch, the episode where Bo-Katan is introduced and they all fly in when Mando is on
Oh.
that ship. I think it's from like kind of maybe more of that.
That was I forget that guy's name, and I was like, okay, I don't know if this
Axe
box is
Woves.
strictly season 1. Yeah, that guy. I was like, it
Yep.
looks exactly like him. But I didn't know because of, I don't know, because Paz also looks like he's from the second season. But obviously Muddy Mando's from the first season. So I was like, I don't know where we're
Yeah.
going with this. But yeah, I definitely think he looks exactly like the guy from the Sabine episode. So I think that's who it is.
Or it could be from season 1 when Mando had the flashback when he was a kid, when those guys like flew in and saved him, because they were Death Watch too, I thought. So it could be maybe that too.
What does the box
We're gonna
say?
need names. We need names on boxes.
I think it says Death Watch trooper, I
Oh,
believe,
that's
or
Okay.
like
enough
airborne trooper.
information.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
then
not an
maybe
actual name.
maybe it's not the guy from maybe it's not Bo-Katan's little friend then. It's
Yeah.
gotta be somebody else. Yeah.
Interesting. I've been wondering that because immediately I thought about the rescue scene where all of the Mandalorians come in to rescue
Mhm.
Grogu
Yeah.
from the client. So that's interesting. And then I think the third one, like the one between Mando and Stormtrooper, is that from the fight when Mando has the darksaber when they
Yeah,
fight in season 2?
I
That's
think it's
what I was
Paz
thinking.
Vizsla. Yeah, he was in both season 1 and in that Mando episode in Book of Boba.
Mhm.
Okay, good. Now I know. Yeah, I've been wondering that. Will says, grabbed one of these Black Friday. Nice. You probably got the $22 deal. Did you get 3 of them too? Patrick says, so far I've squirted Paz and Stormtrooper. Nice. I feel like those are good ones to get. Because Mando, there's a lot of Mando pops out there, so you can always find Mando. Not Star Wars related, but I just got the Spider-Man No Way Home exclusive box. Nice. Can't wait. I'm waiting to see what other Star Wars boxes they release. Yeah. The mystery boxes are fun. Not super like friendly to your wallet, but I
No,
enjoy the element of surprise.
definitely.
Patrick says, so far I acquired Paz and Stormtrooper. Nice. Sarsby says, I just got one today. Haven't opened it yet. I'll post an unboxing on YouTube.
Nice.
Cool.
Open it now.
Yeah, looking forward.
Yeah,
Tell
tell
us
us
what you
right
got.
now.
We need to know. Watching the rescue scene right now. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
nice. Let
immediately
us
what I
know.
thought about. Yeah, does it look like it's from that scene? Because Funko didn't want to tell us. All right, moving on to the next thing. So we have the 5th in the Red Saber series, Dart Saber from the exclusive Red Saber series to GameStop. That was just like a big word salad, but you guys get the picture. What do you guys think of this one?
That pose is majestic. It looks awesome.
It is, and I have Maul and Palpatine, and I really
Nice.
like this series. I think we talked about this before, and we were talking about how I wish they just like connected in a way,
Yeah.
because that would have been really cool, and I feel like it wouldn't have been hard for them to do, but they didn't. And so far, haven't seen that lava glow one time, but it's okay because I still think that it's a really cool series, and I really, really want Vader. Because yeah, his stance is different than all the other Vader pops that I've seen. So I'm getting it.
Nice. I approve. I think it's really cool. I like the stance. I like that the cape is flowing. Even though there are a lot of Vader pops out there, I feel like this one's different. I might get it. I just need confirmation that somewhere in the timeline, obviously Darth Vader spends a lot of time on Mustafar because that's where his headquarters is at, but does he have a scene like this in like one of the Clone Wars scenes or Rebels seasons I haven't seen yet?
Not that I can remember it. Maybe in the
I don't think
comics or
we've seen
something
Mustafar
random.
a lot. Mm-hmm.
But no, not on animated or live action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because yeah, I keep thinking about my chronological order display where I want to have like different scenes from the movies, and I'm like, where would I put this guy? I'm not collecting the whole like series.
This series would definitely be hard for that because I don't think any of these pops showed up. Like none of them have been on Mustafar with their lightsabers, at least. Like Palpatine was on Mustafar, but not with his lightsaber that we saw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Maul and Savage and Dooku, they were never on Mustafar that we know of. So that would be hard to incorporate into your setup, even though I love chronological setups and I approve of that.
Do you guys wish they had made this pop as Anakin and not Vader?
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be sick.
Don't get me started on that. Yeah.
Like shredded
Yeah.
after the fight,
Uh-huh.
like crawling on the ground, or
Oh no,
I mean-
not
Yeah.
that sad.
I'd buy that anyway, but yeah, we'll go with both. I think a 2-pack, one where he still had
Oh,
legs,
yeah.
and one where he didn't.
The I Hate You 2-pack. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
it's the chase. It's the
Yeah.
chase.
Oh,
one is-
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Stop.
That'd be
That's too
amazing.
funny. But no, I do wish they'd made this with Anakin with his Sith eyes, because I can place that in the movies and it can go in my chronological pops. So I don't know about this one. We'll have to
And
see.
he was
but I
actually
love the
on
pose.
Mustafar like that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
These don't disconnect from the basals, do they? They're stuck on there.
I mean, I haven't tried to rip
No,
them off,
yeah, they're
but I
stuck
don't
on
think they come off. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Try
on there.
harder, Lainey.
Yeah, maybe I could. I'll just rip his head off and then I'll be upset.
Get some glue dissolvent and it'll work.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, the pose is awesome. I could use this
Mhm.
pop, but I don't know what scene this would make sense in. So we'll see. Let's go to the Senate and see what they have to say. Oh, and then Will about the Mando box says, my Mando box is technically a Christmas present from my wife. So nice. So I can't open it for a few more weeks. Aw, okay, that makes sense. But let us know
I
which ones you got. Kenzie Tana says, I like this mainly because of the base. Yeah, it's a cool
I
The
like
base.
base
cool
is
I like
cool.
that they're I like that they're doing stuff like that now, like trying to think out of the box from like the regular Black Star Wars base. Starsby says, I can't. I am only going to get Dooku in this series. Okay, yeah, I get that. Because if all of these are $25, oof,
a lot of
that's
self-control.
a lot. Yeah, that's crazy.
Mhm.
That's too much. I'll get to complete this series, but wish it was a little stronger pose. Interesting. Okay, because yeah, we were all a really big fan of the pose. Will says, fingers crossed that this series finds its way to the GameStop clearance sale. Yeah, me
It
too.
will.
My love,
100% it will.
Mhm.
just wait it out. My
GameStop
local
is really good
GameStops-
about that. Sorry.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
really
no,
good
you're
about
good.
keeping things in stock. Like they almost always
Yeah.
have an overflow of things in stock. Whereas like Walmart, I live in the middle of nowhere and my Walmart never has any of the pops that are exclusive to them. And I know these people in my
Ooh.
town are not buying those pops. So I just feel like Walmart doesn't stock them that much, like the way that GameStop does or Target does.
Just go around knocking on doors like, who is buying all these
Yeah,
pops?
I'm like, which one of you is out here buying the pops? Because I thought it would just be me.
Yeah. If you go to Target super early in the morning, you can usually like find your local Target pop hunters. Will Bryson, I was reading the last part of your message, says my local GameStops have so many of this line in stock. Yeah, so it'll probably
Yep,
go on clearance.
mine
I'm
too.
sure. Kanzi Tenno says, do you think we will get more Obi-Wan Kenobi series pops? I would love a Broken Mask Vader and Young Leia.
Oh, yes.
Kanzi Tenno.
See, I don't understand why they don't take advantage of scenes like that, but they just keep giving us Vader just holding his lightsaber differently, but won't give us Vader with half of his mask on. Just makes me upset. I'll
Let's
rant
just
about it
hope
all the
that
time.
that Broken Mask Vader, if it does come out, that it's a common and not the chase of a Vader. Because if it's a chase, it's going to be so expensive. It's so hard to
Mhm.
find. They need to make it a common and let everyone get them.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I'm almost glad they didn't release it too early because that would have been a spoiler for the show. But it's been so long
yeah.
at this point. I genuinely, oh my hero. Sorry, my dog's like almost hanging off of this chair. But I totally forgot. Oh yeah, it's been so long. I don't know if they will at this point because that show came out so long ago. But we'll see. I would love to see at least a young Leia pop. It wouldn't
be
make
cool.
sense to me if they didn't eventually release that, but yeah. 1,000 or 100,000% would have preferred Anakin. Yeah, I do too because
Yes.
Anakin Sith pops are so expensive. I don't know why they didn't take advantage of the fact that he's really high in demand and just made one of him. All right. Do you guys have any more thoughts on this one or any of the comments? Or are we good to move on?
We're good.
Good. All right. we're done with Vader. And that's it for our Funko Pop segment. So let's jump into Hasbro. This is going to be a very, very short part of the stream because not a lot of new stuff from Hasbro this month. And Annie Cat says, hi. Hey, Annie, thanks for joining the stream.
Hey.
So this was a release today. So if you want to stay up to date on releases from Hasbro for like vintage collection or the Black Series, definitely follow this Instagram account called Yakface. Funnily enough, in all of these screen grabs, you can see the people that I'm like friends with on Instagram, like and comment. So you can see like Star Wars Sith and Sire Speed. And there's another one in here with like that has like your comment, Tony. So I'll show that later. But
Yeah.
this is a reveal from today for Endor Bunker, and I have another picture to this way. What do you guys think about this one?
This thing is so cool.
That's cool.
Especially with the other thing that they showed that I'm sure you'll have next. Like if you get all of it, you can have such a dope scene. Plus the speeder bikes that I think we looked at on the last show. It's gonna look so cool all together.
A lot of detail. It's pretty cool.
Sorry, I forget that you guys want my opinion on the Hasbro stuff because I'm always like, no, I won't buy it. No, I won't buy it. But this one is really cool. Really, really cool. I can't wait for you guys to buy it so that I can look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't really collect the vintage collection either. And I only have like 2 Black Series figures when they go on like discount and it's a character that I want. But for the play sets for the collection, the archive collection, I actually have started getting those. So I got the Mandalorian one because I'm going to use it as a backdrop for my little Funko scenes. And I kind of want to
nice.
get this one too. Yeah, because I think they're sized pretty well. I mean, it
Yeah.
might be a
Yeah.
little small, but you know, it's still a relative size to the Funko Pop. So I kind of want to get this one too because I do have Han Solo on Andor when he has like his green jacket, and I have a few
Yeah.
other Endor pops. Like I have Leia on the speeder Endor, so I kind of want to get this just for my Funko display.
Yeah, it'd be great for that for sure.
Yeah, so I'll let you guys know how that goes. I'm super excited for my display for my Funko Pop, so keep an eye out for that. Patrick says, I'd like to pick this up to use for a backdrop and give an image more depth. Yes. Okay. I'm glad someone else is also wanting to collect these for like display prop purposes. Sire Speed says, yeah, Patrick, that would be an awesome backdrop. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Especially if you get some like moss and like make it look even mossier, or like get some paint and make it look more distressed. I feel like there's ways to make it look even more realistic. So yeah, is anyone picking this up?
I definitely am.
Nice. You have to if you're gonna commit to those speeders.
Oh yeah.
All right, and this is the screen grab I was talking about with your comments.
Oh, I was so excited when I saw it.
So just be forewarned, if we're friends on Instagram and I'm grabbing these screen grabs, you might make a surprise appearance on Purchase or Pass if you made a comment on stuff. But this is the other release. So this is the ATST with Chewbacca. Pre-order tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. So Tony, you want to go ahead and start talking about this one?
So this one is for the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi, like the last one. So it's the ATST, and it comes with a loose Chewbacca vintage figure to put inside there. So that next to the bunker would be awesome. You could even put a little Ewok in there, whatever you want. But I think the last time they released this was like 11 years ago. So it's been a while. So to be able to get it now for retail is awesome.
Yeah, Jarda, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where you got to jump on it because otherwise you're going to be paying the reselling price.
Yep.
So if it's something that you're like looking for, you got to pretty much jump on it now.
Yeah, I like it a lot, but I don't know if I can justify getting the vehicles for my Funko Pop display. I might just have to stick to the playsets because that'll get expensive real fast. And there's also a Funko Pop of the ATST with Chewie on it.
Chewy, yeah.
That's also
yeah.
very expensive, and so I think I'd rather go for that than go for the vintage collection one. Okay, and then looking at the comments, it looks like Patrick wanted to say it's a cool piece. I think he actually might have been talking about the last one. So, but they're both cool, so still applies. Moving on to my next discussion topic. Where is the merch, you guys? I feel like that's all that Hasbro has released in the last month, and I'm really surprised because it's the holiday season. I feel like they should be releasing a lot more.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to catch up with shipping the product and stuff. I think all the stuff that were in the last two purchaser passes are starting to hit stores just now. So like I think a lot of the stuff we're looking at now we won't see till like February, March, April of next year.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so new stuff is coming out, it's just not getting announced as much.
I also think just like with what you're saying, if they announce it now, then people are going to be like, oh, I'm not going to buy the stuff that was already mentioned for the holidays because I'll just wait for it come January, February, March. So if they kind of stop talking as like, hey, wait for next year, this is when this new stuff is going to come out, then your Christmas gifts and all these things that you're trying to collect is everything from this past year.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that does make sense. Okay, that answers my question. Where is the merch?
But again, this is a guess. So this is
It was
That
very
makes sense.
logical, and I was like, "Yeah, you're right. You're right."
makes sense.
No, it makes sense. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because we have had a lot of merchandise get released by Funko like in the last few months, and Hasbro and Lego have also had a lot of stuff in the last few months. So that's probably what they meant as like the holiday merchandise, as opposed to what's coming out more recently. Makes sense. Hey Noah, welcome to the stream. All right, moving on to books and games. So we have games now because there was a particular game I'm sure you guys are aware of that I had to include. But we'll run through what the books are real quick. So this one released today. It's called The High Republic Starlight Stories. And I've realized that with these books, I kind of have to explain what it is in order for us to have an actual discussion about it. So I'll read the summary. So this is a book of fully illustrated Star Wars stories collected from the pages of Star Wars Insider and including stories exclusive to this collection. So it includes Go Together, First Duty, Hidden Danger, Past Mistakes, and Shadows. So it looks like it's a series of short stories. Does this catch anybody's eye?
It's interesting that it like outlines that it's an adult novel. I wonder if it's talking about a specific story or because I don't think any of the other High Republic ones specifically outline adult novel. They all are like young adult. Or I don't know. It's kind of interesting on
Yeah, the site that I pull these screenshots from has to specify if something's like a graphic novel or a novel. So maybe that's just how they specify like young adults novel or adult novel. I
I
don't
wonder
know.
if it's
Maybe it's
probably
like
from one of the illustrations. Probably it's not what's the written text. Probably has some sort of violence or gore or something along the lines where it
could
like
be.
triggers it to be a higher rating.
Yeah, it could be. But I mean, yeah, and it's nice that Star Wars is making because they do produce a lot of children's books, so it's nice that they're
No, this is good that
making
it's kind of gearing towards the older reader.
Yeah, for sure. Anyone getting this one? Maybe.
No, I haven't really got into the High Republic stuff. I had one of the books and I started reading it, but it just got a little boring when it got to like the villain. So I haven't really got into anything else High Republic.
Jarda, you have a large book collection. Have you read any of the High Republic?
No, so I have the Thrawn and then some of the original series ones. Obviously, with my show and tell being a little Thrawn character, I'm going to have the Thrawn books.
Yes.
But the High Republic ones I haven't really started. I'm getting into the Alphabet Squadron books. So that's a whole other portion of it, and it takes a little bit of time to just get through those books.
Yeah. that makes sense. I haven't circled back around to the High Republic either. If I do, it'll probably be for the graphic novel. And this one's releasing tomorrow. It's the second issue of Hidden Empire. So issue 205 of the Marvel Comics
Oh,
Hidden Empires miniseries. And okay, just quick synopsis: the plans of Lady Kira to use an ancient dark side weapon known as the Fermata Cage to destroy the Sith are falling apart, and she has lost many of her primary resources and allies. With Darth Vader drawing ever nearer, can she salvage victory from certain defeat? So this looks really cool. I want to read one of the comics eventually.
yeah, this one looks dope. This is, I think, is like the third and final line of the Kira stories. So yeah, I definitely want to pick this one up.
Nice. Me
Yeah, I think
too.
Kira is a very interesting character, and I haven't read any of the books, and I probably won't get around to it. But I think Kira is very intriguing, and I wish that we had gotten more from her, not just in
Yes.
Solo. But I wish that they had brought her back for something, and maybe they still will. But I'm still holding on to hope that they will, because she has such, just by reading how they explain her in the books, I think she has such an interesting story that has yet to be told on screen. And I'd really like to see it.
Yeah, especially since she ends Solo as like the villain of the
Mhm.
story, and I feel like she goes on to do so much more that it's an injustice to the character to not involve more of her storyline. I hope they bring her back too. I feel like that'd be cool.
I would love to see a Solo 2 with Maul training Kira. Oh, it would just make me so happy.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah, hopefully, maybe now that we're getting more animated series by Dave Filoni, one can dream. Okay, up next is the War of Bounty Hunters
Yes.
Omnibus is like what the category it's in. I have no idea what that means, but it's a hardcover of Marvel Omnibus compilation of the
Oh,
entire War of the Bounty Hunters crossover event series.
that's convenient. I think I have like 4 or 5 of those comics from the War of the Bounty Hunters. But to have a hardcover with all of them in one, that's perfect because there's a lot of dope stories in there.
Nice. Yeah, I almost feel the opposite of that because I love covers on books. I'm like, the more covers, the better.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I think this is good if you want to keep reading and rereading those stories, because a lot of times with the single covers, you want to keep them in pristine condition.
Yeah, not
They're
touch
a
them.
little bit they're a little bit flimsier with the just paper cover. So this one lets you kind of have all of them together and be able to read them. And a lot of times these will go on sale compared to the single issue. They're kind of limited to when you can get them.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, that'll be a good buy for someone. Probably not at the top of my priority list, but yeah, for people that have been into that series. Oh wait, I have one more. So releasing December 13th, Obi-Wan and Jedi's Purpose trade paperback. So it's a compilation of Marvel's comic series about Obi-Wan.
Oh, nice.
That's
So another
cool.
compilation.
Yeah, I think that run was only like 5 comics. That's pretty cool though, just to have it all in once. Oh, look at Vader on there too. Nice.
Yeah. Do you think you'll pick something like this up, Lainey?
This,
I probably would
yes,
if I saw it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this, I would look at it and be like, yeah, why not? And I'd buy it and hopefully actually read it, because I do that with books sometimes and then they're still sitting on my shelf. So I really hope that if I get this one, that I will actually read it, because I just love reading about Obi-Wan and his in between period of what to do between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it is a comic series, which I find a little easier on the brain than just having to read a bunch of text. So that'll be a smoother reading experience too. What about you, Jared? Are you going to pick this one up?
Yeah, I think I might, because it should be relatively easy to get. So I'll probably consider this one. I'd probably get this one over some of the other books we talked about.
Nice. Cool. So yeah, those are the book releases for December. Now we can go on to talk about what everyone knows what got released recently. So this is the book that's going to go along with the game, and it's releasing next year, March 7th. So the synopsis is there. I won't read it out loud just in case people don't want spoilers for the book or the game. But do you guys think you'll pick this one up in addition to the game?
Yeah, I have it pre-ordered already on Amazon, so definitely. I just wish it was a little bit earlier than March because the game is like the next week. So it'd be nice to have time to read it and then go into the game.
Yeah. What better way to read a book than with a deadline?
I know it puts the pressure on.
Yeah. What about you, Jordan and Lainey? What do you guys think of
I like
this
the
one?
cover. I'd probably pick it up. But yeah, it's gonna have to be a quick read in order to be able to play day one.
Or get the audiobook.
Oh yeah, I could cheat.
I'm about the
Yeah.
audiobooks.
Totally
Yeah,
like
I
going
would,
online,
yeah.
canceling his book order.
Yeah.
I'll just get the
I think I am.
audiobook. Do it. I mean, if you have to read it in a week, I feel like that's the way to go. What do you think, Lainey? Are you gonna do you think you'll get the game and the book or just the game?
Well, I'm definitely getting the game. It's just whether or not I feel like I will actually read it. But if I get the audiobook, like you said, because I'm always listening
Listen
to
to it.
podcasts in the car, yeah, instead of music, I listen to podcasts way more than I listen to music. So I feel like I could just put this on and then I would actually get through a book for once.
Yeah, I feel like that'll be the way to go, especially if the narrator does a good job. Sometimes I like to listen to the sample of a book to see if I can like stand the narrator's voice and be like, okay,
Yeah.
you can go in the
Mhm.
cart. We'll listen to this one.
Or I'll
So for
speed them up.
me, yeah, exactly 1.25 speed.
Yeah.
So for me, I haven't actually played Jedi Fallen Order. To be honest, I'm really intimidated by it because people say it's like really difficult. But then I think,
Mhm.
Tony, it was you or someone else that I could put it on easy mode and play it that
Yeah, just
way.
put it on easy, cruise right through it.
Cool, that's exactly what I want. No challenge whatsoever. So yeah, I'll probably do that. But I really want to play the Skywalker Saga for Lego because I'm a huge Lego game fan. I love those. And they're very cute as well. But I would love to play this one around the time it comes out. So in that case, I have a lot of catching up to do.
He's
But
got a
we'll see. I
blaster.
don't want to miss the hype. Say that
Yep.
again.
He's got a blaster, so I think they're gonna put a little bit more combat for change. But yeah, you gotta play it. You gotta play it. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'm sure there's an old copy just laying around the house somewhere. I just have to find it. Kenzie Tana says definitely getting the audiobook. Yeah, I feel like that'll be the way to go for this one for sure. Noah says never played the first one, but I'm tempted to do so before this one drops. I need a new Star Wars game to play since Battlefront is basically dead. Yes. Like I said, I haven't played it either, but I feel like we need to catch up, Noah, so that we don't miss the hype. Because it seems like
So,
such a big event everyone's so excited for.
well, I think the big thing about the first one, and I'm not gonna like say what happens at the end and stuff, but like the story is just so awesome because like he's a Order 66 survivor. There's Inquisitors. There's a surprise person at the end that you got to fight. Like it's a great story, and I kind of wish when I got it, I would have went in blind and not knowing anything because like the end would have like blew me away. I watch people's reactions to the end of it just because it's like people were shocked. And I'm hoping the same thing in Survivor that I'm going to be blown away and shocked by whoever's in there or whoever's at the end. So it's honestly worth it just for the story. Even if you don't play it, just watch all the cutscenes on YouTube just for the story of it.
No, I want to play. I want to be an active participant in the
Yeah.
story.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to actually play this one, the new one, when it comes out. So, like you said, I can go in blind, just like everybody else. Because with this one, I wasn't caught up before, because my sister played it immediately and she was telling me how good it was. And I was like, oh, I want to know. So I would just look up YouTube and I'd watch all of the in between the cutscenes so I knew what was happening. I was like, I want to know what everybody's talking about. And then I still haven't like played it in its entirety. But yeah, I really, really want to get it and actually play it so that I know what's going on and I can actually say that I've played it.
So for this one, I don't want to get spoiled.
I want to. Sorry, Tony. I want to. I just don't have the means right now. So I am on Twitch. I just haven't gotten to that point yet where I have the equipment and everything, but I see it in my future.
Yeah, let us know when you
Nice.
start streaming. What were you gonna say, Tony?
So this game, I'm gonna start streaming it on YouTube. So that'll be the first time I ever streamed like any video games. But I don't want the surprise ruined at all. So I'm gonna literally take a week off from work, and I'm literally gonna just stream all day for 7 days till I beat this game, because I don't want to be spoiled. And then I also want to record like my genuine reaction if so and so pops up or if this happens. So I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm gonna be streaming it on YouTube for sure.
Yeah, and the new one takes place during the events at the same time as Obi-Wan Kenobi, the series, right?
Yes.
At the same time. Not that it will
same
be in any
year.
way correlated, but it's the same year. So
There's a
That
chance.
is why I think.
There's no
There's a
way that that's a
chance.
coincidence. Yeah, there's a chance.
There's a chance.
Oh, that'd be so interesting. Yeah, if they tied those events together. Oh, that'd be cool.
Yep. And if
I
there's
love
any
that. I can
like
just see you. Oh, I was gonna say I can see you at work telling everyone like, guys, it's an emergency. I need the whole week. I love that.
because if there's any mission in that game that's Tatooine, it's like, oh, it has to. I'm gonna look for him. He has to be there.
Yeah. Let's see what the Senate has to say about this one. So Kanzi Tana says, I have Count Saber. And yes, the ending was so amazing, so shocked. Nice. The game is beautiful. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I really want to play. People have really good things to say. Cyrus Beat says, haven't played this first one either. Yeah, we all gotta catch up. We'll take the winter break to maybe play the first one. Noah says, I love watching cutscene montages of old Star Wars games, basically mini movies. Yeah, I was just telling someone earlier, I am obsessed with montages, just like when people like layer like the audio and it like fades and like, oh, it's just so cool to like layer on like music and audio. So I'm obsessed with montages even more than the original source material sometimes.
And Knights of the Old Republic, those cinematic trailers and the cutscenes and everything, I'm obsessed with it. I have not played the game, but I am obsessed with those cutscenes and all of that. They're so cool.
Insane.
Some people are just so good at editing, and like this part fades into this other part, and it like it tells a story through the montage. It becomes like an art piece of its own. It's so cool. Jared, how about you? You played this game. Are you gonna play this one when it comes out?
I went through. I actually got to play it without spoilers, which is surprising.
Oh, nice.
So I got the ending, and I was just, jaw dropping, kind of.
Don't tell us.
Reaction. So that was really, really cool, and I'm into that type of, because it's kind of Dark Soul like, where it's very combat focused. So I enjoyed it. So I'm definitely going to play this one. I think they did a really good job. I'm hoping that the studio kind of is able to maintain that, I guess, like creative direction, and didn't get put into something weird where the sequel is not as good as the first one. So I'm hoping they just build on it and not just kind of change.
Yeah, maybe we should lower our expectations. So that
no, my expectations are
way too
bring
high.
it back down.
I'm ready
right now.
Yeah, it's gone away from us. Okay, well, Lainey, that'll be on our to-do list. We got to play the first one for sure.
I think we can do it. Yes.
And then
Thursday,
Thursday on the 8th, they should be dropping the new trailer with gameplay at the Video Game Awards. So after Thursday, we'll probably all be more hyped for this game.
No trailers for me. I'm gonna go in totally blind.
Oh, blind. Ooh.
Yeah.
No spoilers. I'm like that too sometimes with trailers. I feel like trailers are like kind of ruin the surprise.
I don't need a trailer to make me buy this game. It's hard. Like, I'm sold. I'll watch the trailer after I've played the game and just enjoy it that way.
Enjoy the trailers, because trailers are cool too. Yeah. I feel the same. Like, I don't want to have too much of a feel. Like, I'll watch a trailer if I'm on the fence about watching something and need to be convinced. But if I'm already super convinced about something, I'll avoid the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Starspeed says, I've seen some of the clips, looks great. So with graphics, the new one must be amazing. That's true, yeah, because the old one came out a while ago, so I can imagine the technology's improved. Noah says Star Wars Force. I'm guessing you meant Unleashed, unleaded.
Unleaded.
Unleashed question.
Yes.
Oh, there you
Those
go.
are also
Unleashed,
cool.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
those are
Yeah.
also really good. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I'll
good.
add that to the list. There's just so much out there, like so many games and like so many books. It's like, how do we catch up? But I guess Jedi Fallen Order is a good place to start. All right, we
Andrea,
have
wait,
another short.
before you
Go ahead.
go, for
Yeah.
video games, if you're trying to go into the Lego Star Wars, if you have an Xbox, it's on the Ultimate Game Pass. So if you're part of that subscription, you
Oh,
can play
nice.
for it pretty much for free right now. So if you don't know Xbox Ultimate Game Pass, you can do it because I know you've been wanting to play it, Andrea.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's good to know. Okay, I'll ask you again about that later. 'Cause I'll forget. Um, Noah said autocorrect. Yes. I was like, Force Unleaded, is that the sequel to Force Unleashed? Okay, so we have a short Lego section here, guys. So these are some leaks, and this is actually an Instagram account that Star Wars Sit put me onto earlier. It's called Life Break Studios. Because I was looking on the Lego website, looking to see what new stuff was out, and I wasn't seeing anything for the most part. So I was like, where's all the new Lego stuff? But this Instagram account apparently does leaks, so maybe we'll bring these back once they've actually released. But what do you guys think about this one?
That one's cool. I love me some Boba Fett, and usually those mini ones are cheap, like reasonable price. So, yeah, I saw this earlier today. I think it was Noah that put it on his story. That's how I found this account. But for that little minifig, like if it's like $10, it's Boba Fett. That's my guy. Yeah, I'll get one.
Yeah, and they don't take up that much space either because they're smaller.
Yeah.
Nice. How about you, Lainey?
I could definitely see myself getting it for that reason. Like, I have the Slave One right there, but the bigger Star Wars like Lego sets are very hard to find a place for where it won't get destroyed. And I have a hard time knowing what to do with them after I build them. So I think this would be perfect to actually be able to set up and be like, okay, it's safe. It looks good.
Yeah, this can go on the Funko shelf.
Yeah.
Nice. Up next, I have the it says first look 2023 Lego Star Wars 501st Battle Pack.
I can
I
see
need that
Tony
just for the
getting like 10 of
clones.
these. Yeah.
Just one. But yeah, all those clones are awesome.
It's cool that they have different blasters and not just like, sometimes some of these sets have like all the same.
Yeah.
So you actually made the clones like different. Like I think two of them have the visors. One of them's got like the comms antenna. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a cool one. Especially if you collect minifigs. I think this one will definitely be worth the price. Noah says at this point anything 500 first clones I'm buying. Yes. Nice. So that'll be a good one for you. Starspeed says, "Oh, nice clones. Yes, for me. Yep. Yeah, I think Lego is definitely cashing in because we've been noticing a lot of prequel stuff in the last few purchase or pass releases. So
Yeah.
nice. And thanks for putting us onto this Instagram account, Noah. I've subscribed to them or followed them on Instagram, so I can stay in the loop about Lego stuff. And then up next, we've got 2023 TIE Bomber set. This one looks really cool. I don't know if it's just the way they photographed it. It probably is, but still pretty neat. What do you guys think about this one?
I think it's a pretty cool set. I don't think it's going to be very, very big. I think it's probably going to be bigger than the first one you showed, but it looks pretty cool. I wonder if it comes with Darth Vader.
Oh, I think
minifig.
it comes with those 4 figures below it, which it looks like a Vader,
A
a Gonk
pilot.
droid, a pilot, and an Imperial Guard, or
Yeah.
I just wonder how big it is in the price.
I mean,
It's
yeah, I
cool
think
though.
with all the Legos, it's like price wise, right? Because some of them can go, you're like, this is ridiculously high, and some
Yeah.
of them actually, but looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I think the photography is doing a lot for it. I probably see this in person and be like, "Oh, I don't need it. I haven't started the Lego collection, so this isn't going to be what starts it." So we started looking at these Lego plushes last time, and then one new thing I did notice on the Lego site is that they released the Wicket. They just called it Ewok plush for some reason. I don't know why they didn't call it Wicket when it's very clearly him, but it sold out. So I guess it was very popular. But how
I like that
cute.
one. Yeah, I know we were kind of like dragging them the last time, but I like this one. Wicket is really, really cute. Some people hate Ewoks, like actually hate the Ewoks so much, but I think they're adorable. So I think this one's really cute.
Yeah, I think if I had to choose between a plush that's not Lego and a plush that is Lego, like say this wasn't the Lego version of Wicket, I would lean toward getting the Lego because it connects to the game, which for me is
Mm.
just super nostalgic. Like I've replayed like the original Saga Lego games so often, and Wicket is actually a very staple character in that game because you need him to get like in like the little crawl spaces, like to get up in the
Mhm.
trees or to get to like into certain vents. So I'm glad that they made him. So I don't know. I would have been really tempted to get him had he not been sold out, but I really like these, and it looks like they stand up on their own too, which is really cool. No one else has strong feelings about this.
It's cool, but like I can't get it. My cats will destroy it. They'll defeat it
That's fair.
real quick.
I think it's better than what was it, the R2D2 that had super
Ooh, the
huge.
super buff arms. Yeah,
Yeah.
buff
That thing
Yeah.
arms.
was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can see why this one's sold out. It's probably one of the more
Yeah,
normal looking things, but it's
I
gonna be
agree. Yeah.
it's a pass. I just
Mm. Well, you can't get it anyway. It's sold out.
sold out, right? Yeah. Oh no.
You can check eBay, I guess. But yeah. And then I got a Brickheads here. I don't know if I think I saw someone I think I found this also on that the other Instagram account. I already forgot what it's called. Life Brick Studios. This was a picture on there as well. So I kind of wanted to bring up another discussion point, which is just Brickheads in general, because I saw this picture and I thought some of these were really cool. I think that's um
Oh.
Palpatine all the way in the back, and also Darth Jar Jar, which is amazing.
Yeah, those are cool. I mean, they kind of look weird to me, but like that Jar Jar looks cool. The Anakin looks cool. The Obi-Wan, the Thrawn. But
Yeah.
they're just
Yeah.
kind of awkward looking.
I know Jardo's eyes immediately went to Thrawn in the front.
Hmm.
Big fan.
Yeah. And that looks like
Yeah,
Ayla,
they're just different. I don't know.
Ezra, Mace, Anakin. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're cool. I like that their eyes sparkle. I think it's cute. All right, so let's get into some miscellaneous stuff. So I wanted to include some Kiki Tikis because everyone went crazy for these last time. So I
Yeah,
was
we
like,
love those.
I have to update the people. So this is the Geeky Tiki Star Wars Millennium Falcon punch bowl set with mini muglets.
That thing looks amazing, but 150? Sheesh.
super pricey.
It's
Yeah.
so cute. It's like it would be a perfect centerpiece to a table. Just like a
Yeah.
one-time purchase. You never drink out of it. It just sits in the middle of the table. But 150 is still way too much for something like that. Like how often would I drink out of that thing? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably use it more for like fruits or like acai bowls, depending on
That's a good
if
idea.
it's like a bowl size. Yeah.
You could use it as a plant
Um,
bowl.
Oh my,
oh,
yeah.
that's true. Yeah. A fruit bowl, just save fruit in it. The Falcon is so amazing. I'd turn it into a planter,
Yeah.
but the price is steep. Yeah,
That's
that would
pretty
be an
smart.
expensive planter. Yeah. All right. And then up next, we've got just some of the regular drinking goblets. They actually hold 15 ounces. So we've got Stormtrooper V2 ceramic mug, Scout Trooper ceramic mug, and the TIE Fighter Pilot ceramic mug.
I love Scout Troopers, so that one immediately catches my eye. I just love him.
Yeah, that one's probably my favorite too.
I like
think I
the
do.
Remnant Trooper, the first one.
I'd go for the pilot, but I think it's just because it holds a little bit more.
Oh,
Mhm.
18 ounces.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
They're
I feel
pricey
like these
though.
would look really cool as a set. Like
Yeah.
if you had all of them.
Yeah, it'd be a cool set, but yeah, they're super pricey. But it just kills me because I always see these at TJ Maxx and Marshalls for like $12.99, which is crazy.
Yeah, they do. I do see them on like sale sometimes. Like if they don't sell out, they will
Yeah.
like come down in price. But yeah, if you paid retail for it, it'd be 36, which is a lot.
Ugh.
Pretty expensive for a cup. Okay, and then I wanted to show some Life Day merch. I got the two items here in the center. So I got the Snuggie, which I haven't unboxed yet. I want to do a video for that really soon. And then I also got the Star Wars Life Day orb mug. I did not get the ornament or the t-shirt, but I just pulled this screen grab from Shop Disney. Wanted to get your guys' thoughts just on the general just releases that Disney did this year for Life Day.
The
The
mug
fleece,
is cute.
yeah. The fleece throw is awesome. I saw a ton of people wearing it when I was at Disney for Life Day. I should have got one.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't super tempted by the ornament, but I saw the mug and I was like, it's perfect because I can put the Snuggie on and then I can hold the mug. Like it's just a perfect movie watching scenario. You've got your tea, you've got your Life Day Snuggie. It's perfect. Did you guys get any of these aside from the Funko?
Mm-mm.
I honestly had no idea that this was even going on. So that's just horrible on my part. But I think the shirt is adorable. I just love the idea of having a bunch of Wookiees on my shirt and Snuggies. But I missed it.
It's still, all of these are still available. I pulled this screen grab just
Really?
before this. Yeah. The only thing that's not available that I couldn't find is the Star Wars orb, the one that lights up. That's no longer on the website. I did get one of those as well. I was on the fence about it, but then ultimately I was like, oh, I don't know. It'd be cool. It would look cool on display. So I
Yeah.
did end up getting it, but it's sold out. And I actually got this picture from Walmart because I couldn't find the picture on Shop Disney, and it's sold out on Walmart's website too.
Good
It
thing
I
you
sold
like
got
out
that
it.
at
the
the
base
park.
has. Really?
Yeah, when I went to the park, I didn't even see that for sale. It was gone, and I was there pretty early. But I saw a ton of people at night holding it, like walking around with it lit up. It looks so cool.
That's cute. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
And they're Snuggies. That's adorable.
yeah, yeah. Looked like a
I
giant
like that the
cult. It was
base
awesome.
has. Yeah, of course. All the Wookiees. It
Yeah,
has
Yeah,
Arabesh on it. That's cool.
I think
yeah.
this side of the base looks cooler than the other side because the other side says like I think it says Life Day 2022 and just like
Mm.
the regular English alphabet, so it kind of takes it out of the Star Wars. But if you display it this way, then you can't even see that. So yeah, this is probably on eBay. Now I'm kind of glad I got it because I did not expect it to sell out. But knowing
Yeah,
Disney and stuff that sells out, they'll probably bring it back next year and it'll say Life Day 2023.
yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's it for Life Day stuff. So let's talk about the giveaway really quick. So, and that includes everyone on this stream. And definitely not, you guys didn't even know the giveaway was happening, so not excluding you from the giveaway. But so the two things you have to do, if you want to win these two baseball caps, again, thank you so much to Comic Book Clothing for sponsoring this giveaway. They are going to be mailing this giveaway prize directly. So I won't be interceding it at all. It's going to go straight from Comic Book Clothing. So a couple things you have to do is I hope I wrote these directions out in a way that makes sense, but follow Comic Book Clothing on Instagram and also subscribe to me at Padawan Chronicles on Instagram. After this stream is over, I'll make sure to include the links in the description in case people have a hard time finding it. You can just come back and click the link through the description and go through that way. And then I'm going to be making a post about this pretty soon, probably tomorrow. You'll be able to recognize it because I'll have pictures of these two caps on there. And that's how you'll know it's a giveaway post. So just comment below that picture once you see it. And the prompt is going to be, who's your favorite Jedi? Because there's a Jedi hat on here, and your favorite bounty hunter. I don't know why I said bounty hunter because it says scoundrel, but that's a prompt. So your favorite Jedi and your favorite bounty hunter. When you see that post, and then I'll randomly choose a winner on 12/16. And I do use Wheel of Names to randomly select winners for giveaways. So that's a giveaway. If you don't happen to randomly win the giveaway, well, you're still a winner because you can use code PADAWAN for 5% off at any time at comicbookclothing.com. So if you don't win the hats, then you can get 5% off of retail on the website. So let me know in the comments right now if there's any questions about this, and we can get to that really quick. But yeah, well, thank you guys so much, Lainey and Tony and Gerardo. Super appreciate you guys joining the stream. While we wait for people to have questions about the giveaway, if there are any, if not, then that's cool too. Let's talk about your channels and some stuff that you guys have coming up. Who wants to go first?
I'll go. So my channel's been kind of dead lately, but Andrea and I are doing a gift exchange. It's a Star Wars themed gift exchange, and we are really, really excited about it. It should be coming up really, really soon. I think we're gonna post that within the next week, right? We're hopeful. And we both themed our boxes off of a certain Star Wars character, and that is how we bought our presents for each other. So we're very excited to post those very, very soon.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that. And Tony, what do you have going on?
All right, so tomorrow I'll be dropping that gunship video, so I have that coming out. Other than that, for this month, I'll be covering there's a show in Orlando called the Star Wars Collectors Con. So it's like a little like toy show convention that's all Star Wars themed. So I'll be covering that, and then not a whole lot else this month. Maybe a few items that I have coming in, and then next month there's a couple other like Comic Cons, retro cons that are going to be all around Florida. I'll be covering. So a lot of stuff like that you guys will see coming soon.
Nice. And then as for me, I do have my live stream on Monday about the Power of the Galaxy pop, so tune in on Monday the 12th for that. The giveaway that I just mentioned, so just feel free to let me know if you guys have any questions on that. You can reach out to me on Instagram. And then I also have my Christmas unboxing box swap with Lainey, because we swapped Star Wars gift boxes, and so I'll be unboxing that pretty soon. And definitely subscribe to everyone here. Again, that's Lainey Byers. I think what's your channel handle again, Lainey?
It's literally Lainey Byers. I think it's the
That's what I thought. Because I know your Instagram is it's Lainey B, but okay, so YouTube is Lainey Byers. Okay, so just your name, and then subscribe to Tony as well at Star Wars Sith on YouTube, and is also on Instagram. What's your Instagram handle?
It's the same, Star Wars Sith.
Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. Great. Well, yeah, thank you guys so much for participating in the live chat and for joining the stream. We look forward to seeing you in January, but sooner than that on Monday for the Power of the Galaxy live stream. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.